Welcome back, folks, to more Medieval here on the PSX channel. Today we're taking on Zarok's final desperate ploy, the time device. This is Zarok's biggest plan, and now that Daniel's gonna go all the way face first towards this device. What is it essentially? Well, Zarok wants to use. Apparently, Zarok has now summed up perfectly what he wants to do. He wants to create time travel. He wants to go back. He wants to use this weird device. That's this thing here, to go through time. Essentially, you know, conquering the past and the future. I'm guessing, but yeah, this is it. We went through Zarok's castle, and now we have to go through his entry point. And now we gotta take out all his clockwork soldiers, because this is it really. A few points. The soldiers are worth points, not the time thingies, and probably, actually, those you can hit, they're worth things. So yeah. This is now the most difficult part of the level. Using a dark magic called science has created a device based around the machinations of a clock. Measures of time.
Are fiendishly complicated. Keep your eye on the flying timepieces and get ready to reset the hands.
We need to find the master time clock. We need to reset it in order to get access to Zarok himself. So basically, we just gotta go through the levels. Yeah, this is it. This is the final level, by the way. This is, if you want to know the final challenge this game will give you. This, however, is it. It pretty much gives us everything we're facing up at this point, and we got some difficult, tricky platforms to go through. Right, do some really difficult bits. This is essentially, yeah, but we still have to face it. So now we have a time rune. We need to go through that, and then once we go back to that, we can go round back to the other side, obviously. Also, with these very difficult jumping platform thingy-majiggies. Pretty much you want to learn how to jump at this point, you go ahead and do so, but that's the wrong place to do it. What you're supposed to do is actually go from this point, this one, and we jump all the way to that. So, what do we need to do? Well, the first thing we need to do is that we need to get through this point of the game. We need to reset the master clock. So that it is literally like that. 7 past 10. That's the wrong time. Can't point this out, we need to change the hours of the clock, really, so it literally becomes new. So what we need to do is just basically jump onto that and make sure the clock says 6. Let's take a look at the door, and that's really it. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to manipulate the time. We need to change the time that we saw there in order to get through that. So that's our way forward. So moving on, let's just go left. Really, there we go. This bit gets a bit tricky because now there's 2 bloody layers. What we need to do here is to basically take advantage of the defensive prowess of the golden shield and head on through. Also, at this point, we're facing off some really tricky levels. And we're gonna jump right here. We're on to the other side of the level, like so. And I believe my footage kind of cacked out there. I was just like, what? Weird red lines? I can't tell they were lasers or something wrong with the emulation. But anyway, getting that out of the way. Back to what we're doing. Yeah, you can easily tell that was not the right way to go, unfortunately. The right way to go is actually from here. We need to get our hands on the Chaos Room. And to kill every little these fucking things at once. You can easily tell. Take a look at them. And we kinda need to too, because you know, if we don't, then we're gonna have problems. Chaos Root's gonna make sure we move on effectively. We also need to heal fully. Gotta give you a little bit of bad news. You need to have somewhat of a high health count at the end of the level. Final level completely dictates this. We got some laser beams. quickly now, because that's going to be difficult. Actually, what we need to do is power up that crystal proper, and we can actually unlock. We now have the chalice unlocked. Should you remember doing this? We also pick up the earth rune for no fucking reason. Also, there's a lot of treasure down there, but at this point in the game, treasure is not really good enough, as it were. So I'm just curious about where to go. Well, we can use this triangle platform to get our hands onto that. Moving on to that one, we'll go back onto the platform there, and you know, this level is actually confusing. Everything you see here is just basically the machinations of a clock. Zarok likes to keep the time, as it were, and that's the interesting. Okay, moving on. Let's find our way back to the start, I believe. Let's see. Well, that's the way to go. All we need now to do is to go back to the thing, go back to the clock, and alter it. So it shows you need to change the clock as is stated there. So we got that 2 platforms there. Let's make sure the time is like 25 minutes past 6. So just keep jumping on the gold until it becomes that, and then jump on the silver, and then, well, that's just really it. There. That should do it. 6:35, you can now move on. And the last life bottle is ours. Again, as I mentioned before, the last one should have been the other one, but alas, it was like a mistress. I actually miscounted. I thought it was like 8. It turns out there was 9, so it's my fault again for not saying anything else, but yeah. This is a long, complicated level. You have no idea what you're doing, but basically you need to start sorting some time out. Apparently, despite for an evil magician, he likes to keep the fucking time, does he? That's about it. We can now freshly clean through this one. Now that we have 2 clocks there, I believe we can just keep going forward. So yeah, I believe that's kind of it. Just in case, you need to reset that clock back to 10 past 7, so that other gate over there is open fully. Just making sure. Okay, we got that part. We got through this. And we go through here, and we go back through there. Actually, now we go through there. Oh, this is it, isn't it? This is it. This is the magic calls his train. It will lead him to Zarok's lair. However, your route is blocked by various gate controls. Travel this train, open the gates, and then head on to Zarok's actual lair. Yeah, that's the thing. This entire thing is just a front for his station. There he is. There it is. This is the train that we need This is the train that we need, but unfortunately, this is where it gets, you know, a little bit difficult. So, so since we have this, we need to start that train, essentially. So, let's see. We need to make sure the train is actually aligned, so we can actually take it and move on to the route. Our exit is actually covered by the blue, covered by the blue route. The moon resist. So now the train is lined up. There's our exit there with the blue one. So all we need now to do is jump on that train, and we can go through that tunnel, and we go on to a train station. What's that called? The train is late. We're under attack now by the fucking Zarok and more bullet people. Yeah, that's a lot of bloody people. Jesus. Yeah, that'll do. Pretty sure that's gonna be all. More enemies here. There's a lot of enemies. Remember, this is a place where we need to kill them. Like so. There we go. Now we got the freaking gargoyle head. That allows us to repair the gold shield. So we can actually go ahead and do that. Just make sure we have everything. Yeah, we need to. So that's really it, actually. Picking up the moon rune. This is the very thing that we need to cross the bloody level. Jump on the train, and the train miraculously reverses. As in, the train is reversing! Okay, so we got here now. Now we got to take on Zarok, the gauntlet of Zarok's men. Makes it easier for us, and it makes it a lot better now we can use the life bottle. Right. More enemies there, and these are not doing so. And look at that though, we nearly got the last bloody bottle, the last one. If we can get that back, if we can fill that chalice, we have everything. See that green thing there? That signals the end of the level. Push the train device so it goes all the way to here, and then jump on that train so we can actually progress for moving on to the final bit of the level. What is beyond the blue platform? Quite a few things. Quite a few things indeed. As you can tell, there's 2 side cartridges, and there's a lot of things there. And we're under attack constantly by this. Now we got the. Now we can get it. We gotta go back and claim it. That's gonna be fun. Okay. Pull this switch, and the exit opens up. Actually, what we need to do here is that we need to pull 2 switches in order to get the final. In order to open up the exit fully. Which is really where it starts to shine. Let's heal here, because, well, actually, we're gonna wait till later, because I know for a fact that if we heal now, and actually have disadvantage later, it's just gonna be everything else that we need. Just keep swiping, and then we hit that switch, and the exit fully opens. That is everything that we need to get. That is all that we need to get. That is literally the final bit of the game. I'm actually kind of sad, because at this point, we just need to formally collect that chalice, and we will have everything. The game will be 100%. So yeah, take a look at that. See that we need to heal our health towards at least towards the higher end. At least 8 life up. We need at least 8 life beacons. We really do, because the final part is essentially hell. It is the only time in the game where you need. There's a reward that we're going to get out of this level, and that reward is necessary to beat Zarok for good. It makes things easy for us. Just saying it. Now that we've gained the thing, I believe we can technically take that train and go home. But we're not taking that train yet. We need to pick up that chalice. The chalice is the very, very last thing we need to get. And I do mean, it is literally the last thing we're getting. So let's just go back through here. As well. Specifically. Head towards there. If I'm not glitched out in the bloody thing, which it's an early PS2 title, I like that. That's it! All 20 chalices collected. Sir Daniel has earned his place in the Hall of Heroes. All 20 levels complete, 100%ed. Now all we just have to do is head straight to the exit. And to do that, ladies and gents, we just need to go back where we were, and hop on the train, and then head off to Zarok's lair via that train. So, move the train towards the exit port. Not that exit port, the one with the green sparkly bits. That one. That is exactly where we need to go. And we can just pull that towards there. And that's it. And that is it indeed. Jumping onto the platform now, and that is it. The train takes us to the final level in the game, and so concludes everything. Which now means, as I mentioned before, we have collected every chalice, we have gained everything, and as soon as we do this, the gargoyle will be surprised.
You prove us all
You proved
wrong.
us all wrong. Maybe it is destined to be a
Maybe
hero
it is
after all.
destined
Maybe
to
it
be a
has the
hero.
potential to
Maybe
be
it can
the greatest
defeat
of them all.
Zarok. The people of
Galamir
the people of Galamir mistakes, and you will indeed.
Well, of course, the people will never know your mistakes, but
people's
now
hero.
be remembered
Your
as
time
the
in
Hate People's
exile
champion
is
at long
over.
last.
Welcome to your new home.
Daniel Fortescue is now home, where it is. And of course, when you go back into the hall and go to the statue, Sir Daniel's statue is there. Our achievement is fully complete. That is it. That's a wonderful, wonderful sight. But of course, there is one thing left to do. We need to pick up the last reward. As before, we went through 20 trials. So now we talk to the maiden here. She will give us the final reward.
Daniel, thank goodness you're still safe. I have a gift I can give to you, but sadly I can't say how useful you will find it.
Except this gift is that we just basically gain some life up, but that's really about it. We have maximum health. This game will make sure that we have max health for a good reason, because the next episode is the last episode in this series. 20 episodes have passed since we began this journey of how Daniel Fortescue was a shambling corpse of a useless man, but we've watched him grow, we watched him mature. There's only one thing left to do. Take down Zarok once and for all, get the good ending, rest in peace forever, and save the land of Galamia once and for all. Stay tuned next episode for the last part of this thrilling epic tale. This tale of Sedan concludes next part.